In this video, I will rank countries by their space program. I will rate the countries out of 10. 1 means this country has done nothing when it comes to space, and 10 means its space achievements are accelerating and are amazing accomplishments. First, we have Russia. In the space race between America and the Soviet Union, they did extremely well by doing many achievements before America, like the first man in space, the first satellite, the first spacewalk, and much more. If this was the 1950s and 1960s, Russia would definitely be number 1 or 2. However, this time Russia isn't doing well when it comes to space. For example, in 2023, when Russia launched Luna 25, it failed. And that was the first time Russia had sent anything to the moon in 50 years. Recently, Russia hasn't made any great achievements in space, which makes its ranking low. I will not be counting its space achievements when it was the Soviet Union because Russia's space agency is very different than it was when Russia was part of the Soviet Union. Therefore, I rate Russia's current space agency a 4 out of 10. It could potentially have a comeback, but as of now, its space program isn't doing too well. The next country I will be ranking is India. India's space program is doing really well for a really small budget compared to countries like America. Recently, India launched the Chandrayaan-3 rover, which successfully landed on the moon's surface. Instead of landing on the light side of the moon, it landed on the dark side of the moon, which has never been done before. It is progressing really well, so this is why I rate it a 8.5 out of 10. After India, I will rank America's space program. NASA plans to go back to the moon with people through the Artemis program, which will take place in 2026. Originally, it was supposed to go in 2024, but it was delayed to 2025. Recently, it was delayed to 2026. Unlike any other space program, America plans to go back to the moon with people in the 2020s, so it is very possible that they will reach the moon before any other country. However, I am ranking these countries based on their space progress recently, and frankly, this mission back to the moon has been delayed so much. In addition, we haven't gone back to the moon with people since over 50 years ago. It makes sense that we're finally going back. Despite this, America is still doing really well when it comes to space, so I rate America a 9 out of 10. Finally, I will mention China. China has been progressing extremely quickly. They have recently been very interested in space. They have landed a rover on the moon, and on Mars, which only America has done. They are the United States' closest rival in space. They succeed in many missions, conduct a lot of research that hasn't been done before, and are arguably progressing faster than ever done before. They plan to go to the moon by 2030, which I think is actually very possible due to the fact that China doesn't have as many delays as America. Since this ranking is based on the country's progress recently, China would have the highest ranking. Maybe this will change after the NASA human moon landing, but we will not be sure until it happens. This is why I rate China's space program a 9.5 out of 10. Please subscribe for more space content like this.